Hey guys, so can't remember if I mentioned this in the past or not. My favorite actor has been and always will be Sylvester Stallone. I know he's not the best actor, but he still always has been my favorite actor. And yes, he is on my top three people in the entire world I want to meet the most. Anyway, so I'm going to do a review um, on not only the first movies I saw him in, but my favorite movies, the Rocky franchise. This video will be breaking the movies down in sections, like I did with the Halloweens and some other films. So tonight's video, it's going to be called part one, but anyway, I'm going to be just briefly discussing Rocky 1 through 3. Before we get into this, it's going to be filled with spoilers. And again, everyone has and is entitled to their own opinion. Okay? I get it. Not everybody's going to like the same shit. Think about it. If everyone liked the same fucking thing, dressed the same, talked the same, ate the same, to me it'd be an extremely boring fucking world. So this is one of the situations to where I do not think the original is the best. So I will tell you right now, between Rocky 1 through 3, I prefer Rocky 2 and 3. Rocky 3 is actually my favorite out of the entire Rocky Creed franchise. Rocky 3 has always been my favorite Rocky movie. So, here we go. Going with the first one. First one's good. I'm not going to say it's not. It's good. To me, it was kind of just a little slow at times. One of my biggest complaints with Rocky 1 is how they mostly gave the win to Apollo just because he was the champion. And even Mickey said, I don't care what those judges said, this is the man that won the fight. So I didn't like how it ended. And again, there were parts in Rocky to me that were just kind of slow and boring. But we go to Rocky 2. The rematch. That shit was fucking awesome. I mean, Rocky had a lot of shit going on. I mean, he had the fame and everything from winning the fight in the first one. And then him and Adrian get married, and then Adrian gets pregnant, and then Rocky can't hold a fucking job. And he's like, I want to be a fighter again, Adrian. Yo, Adrian, I want to be a fighter. And she's not supporting that shit, not at all. So it's fucking with his head, it's fucking with his training. And there she slips into a fucking coma. And Rocky's going to fucking church and feeling like shit. And just not wanting to train. And then when she comes out of that coma and they have their child, she's like, I want you to do something for me. He's like, what? She's like, win. And the fucking training montage, man, that shit is just that training montage, just seeing him just training, and then he puts a little boy to sleep, and then it plays the song Gonna Fly Now. I love that shit. And then the fight with him and Apollo was so much better than the first one. It had the first slow-mo hits. That fucking thing at the end, man, where he hits Apollo and they both fall down for the count. That was fucking awesome, man. I just besides Halo for Xbox, the Rocky game, I could not wait to get, because it actually was supposed to play like the movie and playing opponents. Like literally, like the last person you fight in the game is fucking Tommy Gunn in the street. But anyway, so Rocky 2, awesome. In my opinion, just fucking murdered the first one. It murdered so much it wasn't even a comparison. It's like it wasn't even fair to Rocky 1. Which is why Captain America, the Winter Soldier, when he first meets the Falcon and the Falcon tells him about some music, he takes out his little notepad and Steve Rogers is got a notepad of stuff he needs to try, see, or do, or whatever. And I'll never forget this. He's got a question mark next to Rocky 2. I'm like, really? You're questioning and wondering if you should see Rocky 2? Rocky 2 is fucking awesome. But had a shitty fucking original poster. If you guys ever seen the original poster, I can tell you right now, it's solid black with a yellow background. And you see Rocky this big at the top. And it just says, the story continues. Shitty poster. But anyway, Rocky 2, awesome. Now, Rocky 3. That is actually the first Rocky film I ever saw. My great grandma, who's still alive, by the way, she is 93 now. She actually got me into the Rocky movies, and I watched it at our house, loved it. And when I was 13 years old in 7th grade, she mailed me, because she still lives in Foley, Alabama, she mailed me the fucking VHS tape for my birthday. That was one of my favorite birthday gifts ever. I watched that fucking VHS so many times. It didn't have a tracking problem, and for those of you who know VHS tapes, you know what I mean about tracking, but it had a blue line like this going across the screen because I watched it so many fucking times. Well, eventually it finally came out on fucking DVD, and I got the fucking 5-pack on DVD. Now I have them on Blu-ray. But anyway, Rocky 3, man. That shit. Just the Eye of the Tiger. Fucking story I fucking love. I love it so much. Like, not only is Mr. T from the A-Team in that, but fucking Hulk Hogan's in that shit too. So Rocky has defended his title 10 times. He's pretty confident in himself. And then he comes across Mr. T, who's a major dick in the movie. A major fucking dick. And Rocky is overconfident and is like, tells Mickey, he's just another fighter. He don't care. Mickey tried to tell him, we don't need it. Well, Rocky wanted it. So he goes to fight him, and Mickey ends up having a heart attack in the locker room. So Mickey nor Adrian can attend the fight. Rocky's thinking about them more than the fight. All he's thinking about is how quick he can get through this guy, how quick he can rush and just get back to see his trainer. And guess what? He fucks up. After the first round, he's completely out of steam. And Clubber beats his fucking ass. On the second round, and takes his fucking title. So Rocky, he feels like shit. So he goes to the locker room to go see Mickey, who's dying in the locker room. Lies to Mickey, tell him he won, and Mickey dies right in the locker room. So Rocky's like, fuck. Lost his fucking, his title, lost a fight, lost his trainer all in one night. So he's feeling like shit. He's just saying, fuck it. Well, Apollo Creed, that he fought in the first 2 Rocky movies, Apollo Creed wants to train him and help him get back that title. And I'm telling you guys, that is one of, out of the whole Rocky movies, with Rocky 3, that is one of my favorite training montages, is him going to LA and training with the former heavyweight champion, former heavyweight champion, and just seeing how ex-rivals become good friends. And man, when he goes up against Clubber, man, that second battle, Rocky whooped his ass. And I'm like, fucking A. Shut his fucking mouth. I love Rocky 3. God, I love Rocky 3. Everybody, when I say everybody, most people I know say Rocky 4, the one with the Russian, the one where he goes to Russia. I fucking love Rocky 4. I'm not complaining against it at all. So, Rocky 2, in my opinion, murdered the first one. This one murders the second one. But Rocky 3 only beats Rocky 4 by a thread. A thread. So, my next video will be, it actually will be on Rocky 4. Rocky 4, the Stallone Director's Cut. Rocky 5, and I really hate that they named it Rocky Balboa, so I'm just going to say Rocky 6, because that's what it should have been called. So, don't know if I'm going to get to you guys this weekend or not, but my next video, oh yeah, we're going to be talking about it. And for those of you that don't know about the Stallone Director's Cut for Rocky 4, don't feel bad. This movie was made in fucking 85, the year I was born. It was made by Stallone, just made, I don't even think 3 years ago, and only selected theaters actually had it. They re-released it in theaters, but of course we never got it. So I will tell you guys the differences in the movie. I got lucky. There was a guy on eBay, I don't know how he got it, I guess streaming or whatever, but he made a custom Blu-ray case with the artwork, which I'll show you in my video. And this Blu-ray is complete fucking full 1080p. Gorgeous picture. And I will talk to you briefly about the differences between the theatrical version of Rocky 4 versus the Stallone Director's Cut, and then Rocky 5, and then Rocky 6. So, I hope you guys have a great night. I'm going to get some sleep. Miss talking to you guys. Still got a lot more coming. A lot more shit to talk about. I am and always will be the Movie Nerd 85. Until next time, guys.